I cannot believe that we are here at night 3 already. Already. But there is this saying that when you are having fun, when you're having fun, amen. Good evening. I'm going to give it just a few more moments. Just a few more moments. Good evening. Good evening. Amen. 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 We are truly enjoying this challenge. I pray that you all are enjoying the challenge. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I pray that you all are enjoying the challenge. I pray that it is helping you. Amen. I pray that it is helping you. I know that tonight is Wednesday night, and some of the ladies have Bible study tonight. I actually had Bible study tonight, but my husband is taken care of tonight. So that's why I am here. But we're going to give it a few more minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Good evening, good evening. Good evening. Amen. Amen. That is for sure. Amen. Amen. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes. Good evening. About 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. So grateful that you all are coming each night to join me for this challenge. Without you, it wouldn't be a challenge. So I am very grateful for you taking the time to join me each night. I do not take it for granted because you could be doing anything. So trust me, I am grateful. I am grateful. Grateful for each of you. Grateful for each of you. I sure will. I sure will. I sure will. About one more minute and I'm going to go ahead and get started. One more minute. I have this little tickle that's trying to bother me, but we're going to get through it. I'm drinking some tea and honey. This is the devil trying to mess with me about what the word is tonight. That's what the devil tries to do, but he won't win. He will not win. Not at all. Not at all, not at all. Okay, I am showing 8:32. Some others will probably join after they get in from Bible study, or they'll either catch the replay. I am Coach Sandara Williams, and I am so grateful for you all joining me here tonight for this third night of the Clarity and Confidence Challenge. My mission is to empower women to get their power back after a traumatic situation, unhealthy relationships, or stressful situations. I help women get back to her. What is her? Healthy energy restoration. I believe that every woman has the power on the inside of her to get back to her. So tonight we're here for night number 3. Night number 1, our word was clarity. Night number 2, our word was comparison. And night number 3, our word is committed. Committed. The devil tried to mess with me today and try to get me to think that I wasn't going to be able to come live. I have actually been in bed since about 4, really not feeling well. But I told the devil that you will not win. My word today is committed, and I am going to be committed to this 5-day challenge. Committed. It takes a lot to be committed. It takes energy to be committed. Let me give you 5 facts about committed. The first one is every commitment is a choice. No real commitment was ever made without someone first making a choice. Keep in mind, before you commit, you need to review your choices and their logical alternatives before making a commitment. You need to look at things before you actually commit to it. What am I saying? You need to check it out. You need to investigate it. You need to see what it's all about. Just like if you were going to, or you were thinking about committing to a relationship. You don't just jump into the commitment. You do what? You check it out for a little bit. Commitment is something that you need to check out. You don't just jump into commitment. And you must have commitment in order for you to get clarity or confidence. Because you want to get the clarity and the confidence about what it is that you are thinking about committing to. You don't want to just jump into something and you haven't checked it out. You haven't asked anybody. You haven't asked for any references. You just jumped into it. You can't do that. Because the truth is, if you do try to make a commitment to something that you haven't checked out, something that you really haven't looked into, guess what happens? You never really commit to it fully. What am I saying? You'll do it for a little while, but it will not last. Have you ever found yourself there trying to commit to something, trying to do something on a regular, but for whatever reason you can't keep up with it? I.e., we say that we're going to read our Bible every morning. We say that we're going to take time to meditate and pray every morning. But all it takes is something to get in our way, something to distract us, and what happens? We don't read the Bible, we don't pray. You have to take the time before jumping into commitment, is what I am saying. Yes, we all need commitment, but you must make sure that you know what it is that you are committing to. Can I tell you that you can't just listen to what other people say about what it is that you're checking out? You must check it out for yourself. Commitment. The second thing I want to tell you is that every commitment requires personal responsibility. You can only be committed for yourself. You can't be committed for anybody else. You may be a wife, but you cannot be committed for your husband. You may be a mother, but you cannot be committed for your children. You can only be committed for you, and I can only be committed for me. Commitment takes responsibility. Commitment takes a made up mind that you will be responsible. Once you have made a commitment, it is your responsibility to follow through. Nobody can make you follow through with what you are committing to. Once you commit to something, nobody should have to remind you about what it is that you have committed to. Why? Because you made the commitment for yourself. Nobody shouldn't have to remind you of what you committed yourself to. You committed yourself to it. Why? Because it was something that you wanted to do. You must have commitment in order to have clarity and confidence for your life, for your personal development, for your personal growth, for your goals. You must have commitment in order for you to have clarity and confidence in your life. Commitment is a serious thing. Commitment is not one of those things that you can do one day and then tomorrow you don't feel like doing it. You don't want to do it. Or you find every excuse not to do it. You make up things not to do it. I could have easily posted in the group, I won't be on tonight. I'm not feeling well. No, I'm not going to do that. Why? Because I'm committed to it. I'm going to drink this hot tea, and this honey will work until I get ready to go back to bed. See, when you make up your mind that you are committed to something, you don't let anything get in your way, not any person. You don't let anything get in your way. When you make a commitment, you gotta have commitment for you to get clarity and for you to have confidence. Number 3, every commitment requires honesty and integrity. Meaning exactly what it says. You got to be truthful about it. You can't be wishy-washy. You can't be in one day and out the next day. Remember, we're talking about your clarity and your confidence for your life. What I'm telling you is that you got to be committed no matter what. Why? Because you're doing it for who? You're doing it for you. I'm doing it for me and you doing it for you. I can't do it for you and you can't do it for me. We can't do it for our children. We can't do it for our husband. Those of us in ministry, we can't do it for our members. We can't do it for anybody. Everybody must do it for themselves. And it takes a made up mind. In order for commitments to work, You must be honest with yourself about your commitment and how you must live out that commitment. You must be honest with yourself. But what other people think, but what other people say, but how other people feel. Be honest with you. Be honest with you. This challenge, these 5 days, is about you. It's about you. It's about what you need in your life. It's about you starting this 2020 in a different way. It's about you starting this 2020 with a different mindset. That's what this challenge is about. This challenge is to get you to think. This challenge is to get you to work. This challenge is to get you to change, because if you don't change, you will continue to keep doing the same old things that you are doing, and you will continue to get the same results that you get year after year after year, where you find yourself continuously saying, I wish I coulda. I wanted to do that, but for whatever reason. If you don't get clarity and confidence, you're never going to change anything. That's the reason for this challenge. I don't want to come on here for 5 days and just, no. No. I'm doing it for a purpose. I'm doing it because I would like for things to change in your life. But you got to make the decision that you want things to change in your life. And what I'm trying to tell you is that God told me that in order for things to change in your life this year, you must have clarity and confidence. Number 4, every commitment is a promise. Promise. Do you remember as little girls when we used to make pinky promises? How many of you remember doing that? How many of you remember those pinky promises getting broke? You made a pinky promise with one of your friends that they'll never tell the things that you told them, the things that you shared with them, then to find out that they did it. Pinky promise. A pinky promise ain't worth a hill of bean. But a promise that you make to yourself, that you will not allow anything to get in your way. You got to make that promise to yourself. Can't nobody make the promise for you. You got to make the promise for you. Most people tend to want to keep their promises. This is why they sometimes hesitate to commit. We hesitate to commit. We second guess committing. We second guess committing. Why do I need to commit to that? That ain't doing me no good. Huh? You gotta have commitment in your life in order for you to have clarity and confidence. You gotta be committed to something. Why not be committed to you? Why not be committed to the promises that you make? You gotta be committed to something. Because if you're not committed to something, my grandmama used to say, then you'll fall for anything, or you'll go whichever way the wind blow. The devil is a liar. I am not going whichever way the wind blow. Why? Because I am laser focused. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed. And I'm putting in the work to get there. That's what you got to do. You got to be committed when it gets hard. You got to be committed when it gets difficult. You got to be committed when it gets challenging. Yes, you will have some challenging days, but you got to stay committed. You got to stay committed. By making a promise, you commit to your future. By making a promise. It's for you. It's for you. It's for your good. It's for where you are going. It's all about you. That's why we're here in this challenge. It's all about you. It's not about anybody else. It is all about you. Number 5. Every commitment requires a choice. The first thing I told you is that every commitment is a choice. Now I'm telling you that it requires a choice. Once you make a commitment, you are making a choice. It requires you to make the choice. Nobody else can make the choice for you. Nobody else can make the decisions for you. Yet there are a lot of people that wish that they could make decisions for us. They wish that they could make choices for us. They wish that they could tell us what to do. They wish that they could live our lives. They wish that they could be in our positions. The devil is a liar. Your position is your position. And it's not meant for anybody else but you. What God has for you is for you. What God has for me is for me. Commitment. Vision. The ability to visualize success. Without a vision, it is very difficult to make the commitment work. Habakkuk 2:2 tells us to do what? To write the vision, make it plain that others may be able to do what? Pick it up and run with it. So you must first have a what? You must first have a vision. And the vision cannot be in your head. Because if it's in your head, then nobody can pick it up and run with it. But if it's written down somewhere, then somebody can pick it up and run with it. Habakkuk 2, that's what it tells us. To write it down. Have you written it down? Have you written anything down? So that if something happens to you, somebody can pick it up and keep the ball moving. Or if something happens to you, will everything just cease? Gotta have a vision in order for you to have commitment. Gotta have a vision. Without the vision, we do what? The people perish. Insight. The ability to know yourself and apply this self-knowledge to the commitment process. You gotta know yourself. Not only do you need to know yourself, but you got to know what it is that you want. And that's what's wrong with us. Ooh, women, we can be so fickle. We don't know what we want. We don't know how to tell people what we want. We don't know how to tell people how we like it. We don't know how to tell people what we expect. Because we don't know what we want. Do you know what you want? you want. You got to give people insight to what it is that you want. I told you last night, ain't nobody got time to be guessing what it is that you want. Nobody got time to be guessing what it is that oh Lord, this dropped this in my spirit. I don't know who this for, but you're dating. And he always asks you, so what would you like to eat? Oh, I don't know. Do you have to say that every time? Or can you just say what it is? Well, tonight I would like so-and-so. Everybody got time to be guessing. What would you like to do tonight? Oh, I don't know. What would you like to do? Huh? Why you can't say what it is that you would like? Nobody got time to be guessing. Insight. Open your mouth and speak. It's okay to speak. I got time to study you and watch you and that. No, them days over with. You better open up your mouth and say what it is that you would like. Say what it is that you need. Say what it is where you would like to go. Say what movie you would like to see, especially if you get asked. I'm talking about if you get asked. And I know you get asked all the time. I don't know why the Lord just dropped it in my spirit. But somebody on here dating, and every time you get asked, your answer is, I don't know. This ain't even in my notes. This from him above. I don't know who that is, but you need to change that in 2020. Say what it is. And then if you really don't know, then you need to say, Lord, help me. I'll never know what I want. Can you help me, Lord? I never have no idea. But see, you got to know yourself first in order for you to know what you like. And then you can tell somebody else what you like. Acceptance of change. The ability to change and to focus on things that only you can control. You cannot control everything. I used to feel like I could. Boy, I used to feel like I could control everything until God had to show me, listen, you can't control everything. You can't control everything. You can't be everything. You can't do everything. You are one person. Hello? When he laid me down on my back in the hospital for 4 days because I was trying to be everything, trying to do everything, and my body did what? Shut down. Shut down. Acceptance for only what you can control. Integration. Combining your values, thoughts, words, and actions into the commitment process. Commitment is a process. You will not wake up tomorrow and be committed. No, it's not going to last. No, it's a process. You have to plan to be committed. You're not just going to jump up and be committed. That's not going to happen. Are you going to find yourself right back to not being committed? Now I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Number 1, what are you committed to? What are you committed to? Only you can answer that question. What are you committed to? Let me tell you what I'm committed to, and maybe this will help you. I'm committed to living my best life. I'm committed to making better choices daily. I'm committed to spending quality time. Notice I said quality time with God on a daily basis, either in prayer, meditation, or just being still. I'm committed to my husband. What are you committed to? What are you committed to? After you answer that question, my next question is, why are you committed to it? Why? Why are you committed to what it is that you are committed to? Why? Then I want to ask you, who are you committed to? Who are you committed to? Who are you committed to? Why are you committed to them? For what reason? And then I want to ask you, who is committed to you? Who is committed to you? And this last one, I want to dive deep into it. Who's committed to you? Who is imparting in you? Who is helping you? Who is speaking life into you? Who is committed to you? Who will come to you and check you if you get out of line? Who is committed to you? Who will be honest with you? Who will tell you the truth? Who is committed to you? I need to stop right there and take a drink. Who is committed to you? The 8 people that I have on this live right now, name one person that's committed to you. One. Name one person that's committed to you. The 8 people that I have on here right now, name one person that's committed to you. One person. Who is committed to you? One person. Oh, wow. Amen. That's 1. 7 more. Who is committed to you? Amen. That's 2. 6 more. Who is committed to you? Amen. That's 3. 5 more. Who is committed to you? Amen. That's 4. 4 more. Who is committed to you? Who is committed to you? Amen. That's 5. 3 more. Who is committed to you? Who is committed to you? 3 more. Amen. 2 more. Who is committed to you? Who is committed to you? 2 more. 2 of you haven't answered. 2 more. You got to know who's committed to you, because those who are committed to you are the ones who are going to help you and the ones who will tell you the truth. You need people committed to you that will be honest with you. You need those people because they will tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. You got to always have somebody like that in your life. And I hope that the people that you all listed, that they do that for you. Because if not, I would suggest that you change the person. You need that person to be honest with you. You need that person to be able to tell you the truth when you want to hear it and when you don't want to hear it. That's the kind of person that you want to be committed to you. That's what you want. You want that person to be committed to praying for you. That person to be committed to interceding for you. Talking about commitment. You need commitment in order for you to have clarity and confidence in your life. This is about your life to the 9 people that I have watching this live right now. This is about you. It's not about your husband, those of us that are married. It's not about your children, those of us that got children. This challenge is about you. You making the changes that you need to make to move forward in 2020. Committed. Gotta be committed. Now I want to go back and ask you, what are you committed to? To the 9 people that's on here, name one thing that you're committed to. One thing. One thing. All right, that's 1. 8 more. That's 2. 7 more. That's 3. 6 more. That's 4. 5. 4 more. 6. 3 more. 7. 2 more. So, you know what it is that you are committed to. Now, for the challenge part. What is it that you need to be more committed to?